coming into this thing this morning. Let's see what it. I think we got a Fed governor starting to speak at 8:45. Let me see here. All right. Let's see. Today is Wednesday. 8:30. Yeah, at 8:45, we got a FOMC member speaking. Then at about 9:30, we got crude oil inventories, whatever that means. And we're coming up to this 20 area. I used 20. Saul gave me a number of 21. So the other day, well, it looks like 20 was going to be the spot. We're not finished, I don't think. I didn't get to fade it. If we don't get on up there at this bar, then I might move it to the other side of this bar.
Hey, quick programming note. We are scalping the S&P 500 E-mini here. If you're looking to pass your combine and focus on the S&P 500 E-mini, we can help you do that. This is a trade along opportunity in the S&P 500 E-mini. Don is your trade along host. We do this every day from 9 a.m. to 11:30. We're going to have an open session at 11:30 for questions. So if you have a microphone, get it all set up. Hey, Ranu, welcome back. What's up, Jig Trade? Hey, Gardenia, welcome. Hey, Soup, welcome. Our home base is in Zoom. If you want to join us in Zoom, look back on the chat area in Discord. Click on the link and pop yourself in. This is a very focused opportunity to pick up some points during the morning session for the first 2 hours and look to be done for the day. If you're looking for a trading technique, we have one for you. It's called price action. Part of the service is coaching sessions that lead right back to this trade along opportunity on a daily basis as a supplement to your coaching sessions. Don loves questions, so don't hesitate to ask him.
We've gotten up to 19 and a quarter. If you still got that 20 straight up, you may want to get the other side of it. I think we're going to get back to 16 area. I already took the 1875s. and it worked out. The I had to fade that 20 a little more than what I would have liked, but now since we've gotten so close to the 20, and we did get a rotation off of it. It's not to say that it won't go to 20, stop, and bounce, and come right back down. I don't know that, but normally when we get this close to a level and we have a reaction off of it, we just discount that level and go to the next one to on the upside, which would be, what is our next level? 31. Uh, I'll tell you this, that we should have a little resistance up here, 25. That's another one of them intermediate type levels in between all of this mess. And let's see, where are we at 8:30. Another way to tell, we're trading around these numbers, or at least I am. And a way to tell if an area or a level is working, or if we even know what we're talking about, see what happens when we get to these areas. See how it bounces around and stops before them. It just doesn't mean that they can't blow through. They do. Uh, and we don't ever know that. We don't ever know how much momentum they're going to have. That Fed guy could come out and say boo, and this thing shoot one way or another. So we're always aware of the fact that, look, a Fed governor is talking, so you want to be careful because he could say something that just somebody reads something between the lines and move this market. Somebody asked me, did I trade around the news? And I tried. Smart money says, look, when the news pops out, best thing to do is just get out, sit on the sidelines, and let those gyrations happen. Uh, and or you're going to have to bracket above and below it. If it gets up here, I'm going long. If it gets down here, I'm going short. And have an automated system in there. As soon as you're triggered, your stop goes in, and say it moves 5 points, it stops trailing that entry level up. So you'll never be more than 5 points away from the market. Or you can just, you don't have to have a target up there. You can have just a trailing stop that and the computer will automatically do it for you. You just have to set it up. There's so many different ways to do this stuff. I think we ought to come all the way back down to 9, but it's 9 o'clock now. We should go back and test this 20 area. And today being what it is, what did I just do? Guys, I'm going to have to log out and come back in. Give me a few minutes here.
No worries, Don. I'll be here.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm having chart problems. Okay. Let's see.
Hey, for those that are joining us today, Don's just doing something with his charts in the background. He'll be posting them up again or showing them again. We are live in Zoom. That's our home base on a daily basis. We're here from 9 a.m. to 11:30. 11:30, we have an open mic opportunity for those that are coming into our service. Be able to ask questions, interact, ask about the service, ask about trades that happened during the session. Don does post his results at the end of the morning session also as a review. If you're joining us coming in from Top Step, welcome in Discord. You can join us in Zoom, and I can post that up for you here. We've got a free guest pass. So I should put that in there, right? And I've got the URL for you. If you do end up coming into Zoom directly. Hey, is my voice coming through, or are we okay? Give me a quick sound check. Let me know if my voice is coming through. Bristol, I love it. No worries. I just posted the link to come in. We have a free guest pass for those that are part of Top Step. We also have a great opportunity to get a discounted price based on this service. I wasn't for it actually, but it's usually $400 a month to be part of this service. Right now it's on for $150, which is a great price for you. If you get the $150 price, it's done through PayPal and you can keep it. In other words, it'll roll over. If you cancel it, you can cancel it. It's your PayPal account. You can do what you want with it. Hey, Soup, that's a good question. I can let Don answer that. I'm just going to cut and paste it in there. Actually, let me see if I can do it this way. It might be better.
Okay, I think I've got everything back.
Nice. I just post a question from Soup. If I can do it. There we go.
What is my typical stop and my typical target? Well, I'm trying to not trying to hedge the question. I'm trying to figure out how to correctly answer the question, and I'm trying to answer it in a way that, look, this is what you should do. You should not do what I do. And down to 13. Uh, Normally, we're we're here to scalp. Okay, depending on which charts you use, a lot's going to have to do, depending on your stop placement. There's a lot of traders out there that use 30-minute charts. There's a lot of traders that use 15s, 10s, 5s. I mean, we're all over the gamut. If I see something that I think that we're going to go back to, I will use a great big stop because I want to be able to stay in my position. And it's like now I'm in a position up here at 16, and I want to try and stay in it down to this 9 area, but I don't think it's going to let me. So, and it's been my. That's right. Do as I say, not as I do. That is so true, because I'm telling my risk tolerance is up there. I mean, if I don't have a stop right now, that's okay. And I'm already we're down a point and a quarter. Is he going to get down there? I hope so. I don't, I don't have that crystal ball. It's just telling me that's what we should do. And so, whether it does it or not, or we just stay on this grind all the way, just keep going up. I also know that we should go up. I know that we have an area up here at 20. Gonna have to be careful with the 20 now, since we've already been there. We get close enough to it, the 20 becomes kind of like null and void. We should go back to at least touch that high right there, if not blow through it. So if you believe it's going to go down and you're trading it, then you're already short one down there on the bottom, which is not the best place in the world to be short. You're already 3 points down in the trade. So for me, it's not. I don't get shook because I'm 3 points down. Now, see, we're coming up to that 20 zone, and I mean, if you believe we're going down, and that 20 area is not a bad spot to be short one. And but 21, 25, 25 might be a better area. You don't know these, but we had a level at 20. We got to 20. We're bouncing off of it a little bit. We need to, let's see, I need to get back below 18. So it just, but the typical stop that we use in the room is probably 2 points. We're trading at a 14 VIX. So, it's going to be, I'd say a minimum of 3 points with a 14, 15 VIX. We were trading at 15 yesterday. Uh, and what I'll do a lot of times, say I'm short at 16 and I shorted one at 20. Uh, we get down to back to 16. I will go ahead and take probably one of them off. Uh, or I could, we get to 18. That's the break even point. And it just becomes, what are you comfortable with? This is where we, as in a trading room, so to speak, have problems because we can't control what you do. And if I tell you what I'm doing, a lot of people would just wig out. They're going, "Oh man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that." Well, that's okay. You don't have to. Uh, it, I have a reason. I just don't know when this market would turn. Like I say, we're going to have to get back below at least 18, probably 17. And if we get back below 17, I would say that we should go down a little bit. But the longer we stay up here, the harder it's going to be to get down to that 9 area. On scalps, usually 2 points. If we're just doing scalps, and I tell you the reason I use 2 points is if I go back and say I had a 20-point plus day, and I go back and look and see what my average trades are, they're 130, 150. If it's been a really good day, maybe $160 on average. So that ought to tell you something. Instead of trying to hold on, I mean, there's nothing. If you trade multiples, leaving a runner on, there's nothing wrong with that. And but push comes to shove, just get out. uh, but so 2 points, 3 points, and 4 points. If I get 4 points now, I just get out of the market. If I get 5 points, and if I'm trading multiples, ones and two lots, and I may take a runner on, or I see something that I'm trying to hold on for. And right now, it's not giving me a whole lot. I see a 14 down there. I see the 9 down there. So am I willing to hold my 20 and my 16? Yeah. But the thing about it is, I can't trade. If this thing breaks to the upside, I can't go to the upside. I've got to either get out and take a loss. And that's something else. When you're in a trade, your factory is basically shut down. because you can only make money in the direction you're going in. That's just a fact. And then the next question is, how long are you willing to sit in a trade? You know, I like to get in, make a little money, and get out. Get in, make a little money, and get out. Well, we know that we've had some resistance up here at 20, but it really hasn't given us much of a. Uh, we got down to 18, what? 18 and a quarter. And we should get back to 18 and a quarter. So a lot of it is I'm comfortable reading the price action that's allowing me to say, okay, if I get short another one up here, I bought the 16s, I bought the 20s. Am I going to get back to 18? Should. If nothing else, I'll lose a half a point on two. Uh, so I'm watching my price action, and it's telling me this is what it should do. Now, will it do it? We fixing to find out. This is called working in order. we we try and work our way back out of our bad decisions. And the bad decision on this thing is I see it down there, but I don't know when it's going to go. So I jumped in, and I did not jump in at a level. Uh, and so far today, there's not been much pullback. We're up 47 points, and NASDAQ's up 232, and the Dow's up 296. So it's kind of like, yeah, this thing's got juice to the top right now. But I think if push comes to shove, I should be able to get out of this thing. Let's see. So guys, yeah, I can post the numbers in the chat. If you'll look in the chat, I'll repost the numbers that we gave out this morning before the open. I've got some more resistance up here. Our next level is going to be 31, but I've got an intermediate area about 25. If we happen to get up in there, I think we'll go back down to the 18 first. So it doesn't matter watching this price action, and we're just watching it. It's not coming back. We've got on this 1 minute chart, we got higher highs and higher lows. And until we break something back in here, the 18, I don't expect to see a lower low. I think if we're going to see lower lows, we're going to have to break 17. No, this is just one of these days that's the nature of the beast. I guess that's why they call it trading. If we were right all the time, this wouldn't be fun. Slow was 470. And for the record, I'm still in my position. It should come on down to this 18 area. If we can get a close below 18, somewhere down in there, I think we'll go lower. There's 18 and a quarter. So it's just like I say, this would be the area that look, if you didn't, you could not concerned, you're concerned about the trade and you were short one at 16 and you were short one at 20. Your 18's your breakout. So, you would have to get out of the trade somewhere right in there. It, like I say, if we could get below 18, I'll have to wait till this bar here gets finished and see what happens. See how it's going to close. All right. Got down to 17 on that bar. So it gave us a push down. Let's see. We got a double key reversal in this. Should take us down to the blue band area. And a lot of this is just being able to sit down and read these charts on what you think it's doing, what it's doing, and what it's truly telling you. And we're back to the 20 zone. But it gave you a place to get out. It made a little bit. At a 16, I had